Hello, my name is Mark. John Cena speaks on his reaction to Brock Lesnar's return. I've been saying the same thing for 25 years. They deal him, I play him. I'm just really excited. We got like 12 of these things left. I think SummerSlam was an indication from the audience where everybody kind of knows where we are closing our book. And just because I closed my book in December, that doesn't mean the WWE closes its books. They got to continue their programming going forward. So they are just trying to make it the most exciting shows for the fans. A dozen of them I got left. They did them, I play them. So this is a response to Brock Lesnar returning to WWE, and this is one of the worst thing happen in wrestling business right now, because I think if you look the reaction, some are 50-50. I personally don't like it for the storytelling, and there is a side of me in talking about the allegation and the drama and just controversy. Allegation, all of them are happening. I'm in that position right now, not just storytelling itself, but that all that happened. John Cena respond, but if you look before this response from John Cena, you look at Raw reaction and said Michael Cole specifically said that, hey, I talked to Tony Khan, not Tony Khan. I'm saying this is not AEW. Michael Cole talked to Nick Khan about Brock Lesnar return, and Nick Khan said, hey, it's time for you to come home. Are you ready, or whatever it is that he said that. And Brock Lesnar probably say, yeah, probably, yeah, let's go home, or whatever it is. And then before Raw, just announcing or just why Brock Lesnar return, Triple H said that, hey, John Cena wants Brock Lesnar in his final retirement. So everybody pointing fingers. So Triple H says John Cena, and then in Raw, Michael Cole said Nick Khan. Basically, whole WWE wants to just bring back Brock Lesnar, and John Cena, the guy who do this retirement tour. Not saying I don't want Brock Lesnar, I just do what they say. So basically, he pointed finger at Triple H and the whole WWE. So it just doesn't really sit well with me, because how this entire thing and controversy. Listen, if you really love not John Cena, Brock Lesnar, just the character itself, then for me, you go ahead. To me, Brock Lesnar to me is just my respect for him, just kind of like not in the good way, but I still enjoy what he has done for the business. Again, same with Hulk Hogan. That man's entire history and legacy has been good for pro wrestling. But if you look at what he sacrificed, I cannot deny, or just I cannot just simply just move on from all of those. So Brock Lesnar is still one of the best like shoot fighter in pro wrestling history, and one of the best thing that came out after the Rock Stone Cold era. And at that time, I kind of like miss like the hype train during that time, because I grew up on John Cena, not on Brock Lesnar. I wish he stayed in WWE and just having like a really good conversation with Vince. Maybe he could stay in WWE, and then maybe 2007, 2008 left WWE and just joined UFC at that time. But going back to the whole this, it's just really weird surrounding this controversy. Not just controversy, just all the things here. As a watcher of pro wrestling, and just a WWE fan, I'm just confused. Why? Because again, some might brought, hey, he got this or that, whatever it is, but the name's still there in the lawsuit. So WWE playing with fire, really playing with fire, and saying like, hey, it's already clear, like that's it. Like, no, this man still, the name still on there. You need to maybe calm down, and then I think morality of WWE is getting more and more blurred. Not again. If you like Brock Lesnar because just the wrestling itself, then fine, go ahead. I don't really really care, to be honest. But as a whole thing for WWE, just bring back someone who are in the lawsuit, putting him in a spot to a certain degree, one of the highest spot, just put him against John Cena and ended John Cena's career. It's just, to me, it's just like a tough pill to swallow. Really, really, just not good in my eyes. And again, John Cena, I believe in John Cena that John Cena just said, yeah, you know what? Who cares? To be honest, I want to see John Cena fight this, but at some point, I understand what his head is going. Just you know what? Who cares? Just if you want to do that, okay, I gotta do it. Because if you again look at the storyline, John Cena only faced Brock Lesnar 4 or 5 times. I don't remember that a lot because the only one I remember is in 2003 during Brock Lesnar reign as WWE champion, and then 2012 Extreme Rules, the first time Brock Lesnar returned to WWE. 2014 after Brock Lesnar defeated The Undertaker and then faced John Cena. John Cena getting squashed. I do should I include? I don't want to include the triple threat between him, Seth Rollins, and Brock Lesnar himself at Survivor Series 2015. So I don't think that's so just basically just three. Only one I remembered for just three occasion, and then I don't want to forget about him, Randy Batista. I don't think I remember if no, yes, I think they're in the same group as OVW Hall of Fame graduate. But again, this weird pointing finger, but I just want to see how the story goes. But to be honest, I really don't know really when Brock Lesnar is going to just make an announcement at some point. People at the arena, if you look and hear that they cheered, but if you look enough closely, some of them pointing middle finger. If you in the X or whatever it is, but to be honest, I don't agree. Bringing Brock Lesnar is like a good PR move, but if you are really hardcore WWE fan, you're gonna suck him up really bad. You're gonna suck WWE ball so hard. To me, that I don't agree with this. Really, basically just saying F you to General Grant, whether they acknowledge it or not. But again, the case still ongoing. By the way, the lawsuit is still ongoing. But again, I don't know personally what happened to all those people. But again, this man is on the name on the lawsuit. Just chill out a bit on bringing him back to just again. So Triple H blames Cena and Cena blames Triple H. Yeah, basically that's it. Cena versus The Rock happening again for sure. As long as it's not just 75 German suplexes again, it should be awesome. I think it's going to happen that way. Can't wait to see when these two gonna have a final match. Brock is a big part of Cena's career. No, not really. The one who are part of Cena's career: Edge, Randy Orton, Triple H, CM Punk, Seth a little bit, and Big Show. Yep, if you know, you know. Big Show was part of Cena's. Rusev was kind of a little bit during his time as a United States champion. Sheamus. So even though Sheamus, yeah, during 2009. If you know, you know. 2010, Sheamus WWE champion. Nobody trying to lay claim to wanting Brock back, huh? Yep. W rushed the whole thing anyway. Cena could have went the whole year on Orton Punk and then Cody to the end. Yeah, but I want to see John Cena facing the new guys, the young guys, even his former rival like Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins could be the good choice to dethrone him for the WWE Undisputed Champion. I want to see Seth Rollins dethrone that, but he chose the World Heavyweight Champion, which is alright, I guess. But John, during the time when facing Randy, he could just face the new guys for like 1 month, and the next one you can bring the rivals, and then you new young talent, and then old guys again, former rivals, and then new guys again, former rivals, and then do that, mix it up. But they not doing that, so it's just weird in the end of the day. From the John we know, he definitely didn't call Triple H and say bring him back. Lol. We see how Triple H books shits. This was definitely his call. John legit never tried to run shit. Yeah, because I think John Cena at this point is just like more mature, and then not just maturing. He's already know that, dude, and just be professional and listen to what ideas give him bounce back. He's not that the power trip anymore. He's more reserved, and then yeah, you know what, go ahead. So in the end of the day, it's Triple H call, and Triple H and Nick Khan and whole WWE TKO stuff. No one wants to take blame. I think it's Triple H's fault, if I'm being honest. Love Cena, but this was a PR answer. Yeah, what can he do? It's just yeah. To be honest, what can he do to answer that question? What do you want him to say? He knows he can go too in depth without spoiling things. Wanted him to at least confirm that it was his idea, like Triple H said. Otherwise, this continues to be a little confusing. Yeah, again, not hating on John or nitpicking. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, I think it's being more transparent. Yeah, I guess this or that. But again, yeah, but Triple H already pointing finger at John Cena, so it's kind of weird. And Cena saying no, they kind of like in the weird way or just in the anonymous way and said, they pick it, I play it. So just say it, John. It's okay. You're the biggest star. I think people are reading way too much into these comments. Cena isn't going to come out and say I wanted Brock, so I got Brock, because that comes off as him being a diva. So he gave his answer. There is no sense in Brock and Cena reigniting their feud right now, unless Cena wanted one more run with him. Be better off having Brock start this feud with any number of current wrestlers. No, nothing. To be honest, at this point, just be honest, man. It's not being a diva if you say, hey, you want a Brock. To me, like, okay, you want a Brock, you got Brock. Whether it's a good thing or not, just fuck it, answer it, because your boss already like pointing finger at you. At this point, just be honest, be transparent, instead of like this kind of like being like what is it, like whatever this is. So yeah, imagine the lady in the complaint where your mom or wife John innocent until proven guilty, but there hasn't been statement or any sort of defense from Brock. You know, not just this. If you remember, that plane ride from hell episode, and then accusation and allegation about him peeping Tom, being in the woman's locker room, seeing woman naked without like consent or whatever. Brock is a freaky boy. He never answered those like allegations. So if you silence about it, then I don't know, you're a really freaky boy. Cena shouldn't have bothered turning heel if this was the outcome. He should have just returned and delivered one great feud after another. Yeah, I think, to me, if I'm being honest, he should turning heel at WrestleMania, and then not answering or just not doing a promo or cutting promo to just come out, say, I'm the 70 World Championship. I'm the GOAT. Put the mic and then left without saying anything. It would be awesome to see. Triple H and Cena both trying to throw each other under the bus. Yeah. But to me, his answer, it's not like, not throwing. It's just throwing a shade to Triple H. So yeah, it's just a weird and clusterfuck of a PR, really a public relations answer to this return. So in the end of the day, man, I don't agree with Brock Lesnar return. If you're happy with Brock Lesnar return, then I'm happy for you. Again, this is really just bad all around, to be honest. And people who are pissed are justified. People are happy are justified as well. So I mean, disagree with the whole thing, but I'm excited and intrigued by the storytelling that they're going to present, and why Brock Lesnar returning, why he answer like doing this thing to John Cena. I want him to talk to us, and what the fuck is the message that he said to Cody Rhodes. I want to hear that too. Call back, but that's it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, share this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mark. John Cena speaks on his reaction to Brock Lesnar return. He was pointing at Triple H or WWE. That's it. Goodbye.